No way. I'm starting very necessary. Actually, I feel like you guys always see me in this shirt. Now, let me go and change. Okay, so it's the same shirt, essentially, but different color, so you know I'm not a dirty bitch. I was told that I don't talk to you guys enough on this vlog, so here we are. What is today? Today is Monday, November 14th in New York, and I am fasting for 3 days. That's why I'm on here, because I'm going to walk you through how difficult it is. I know I do it very often, and so people kind of think it's probably easy. It's not. Right now, because I mean, obviously I haven't eaten today. It's 10:30 in the morning. It's been 13 hours. So yesterday, after I ate, I just started, this is the Zero app to track when I'm eating. So on Wednesday night, I think it is, Wednesday at 9 p.m., I can eat. And lucky enough, is it lucky? I leave for Atlanta on Thursday at 6 a.m. So it'll be like my last and final meal before I go home for Thanksgiving. I'm there for a week, and I come back for 4 days, and a girl is in Africa. It's actually super stressful because at first I wanted to rent out my apartment. Now that my couch has arrived, nobody's vagina is about to sit on it. Nobody's about to have procreate on my couch. So I've decided not to rent it, which is probably fiscally irresponsible. But I want to come back to my wonderful home. A couple of my friends have my keys, so people will be here, especially to water my plants, my babies. But no one will be like living here. And I feel like my friends know like this is not a place for you to be. Okay, so 13 hours in, still feel fine. I'm just thirsty. And usually that's my downfall, is that if I don't drink enough water, then hunger starts to come in. So I'm actually gonna go and get some water right now. Essentia is my favorite water. I only have 4 left of these, so that should get me through. That's not gonna get me through. When I'm fasting, I drink 2 of these a day. But I do have sparkling water because I don't really want to buy anything knowing that I'm really only in this house for like 8 more days. So I think I will drink this and then intersperse it with sparkling water, which also kind of makes me feel full. So that's good too. First of all, fasting has a numerous amount of health benefits, which you can look up on your own, but I like losing 6 pounds in a week. So that works for me, and so I'm gonna keep on doing it. Also, like, I just don't feel good anymore eating all day. But anyway, that's neither here or there. I also skipped the gym today because it's 40 degrees outside, and I got dressed, I went outside, rounded the corner, and the wind blasted me. And I said absolutely not, and I am turning home immediately now. So because of that, I'm going to run a whole bunch of errands because I'm still going to close my rings. My Apple Watch rings are set to about 800 calories a day. So I'm going to run some errands. I got to go to And Other Stories to return 2 dresses. I got to go to the Apple store, and I got to go to Saks Fifth Avenue. Luckily, they're all located on 50th and 5th. So I'm going to take the bus down there because the bus leaves from my block and goes to the block of Apple Store, which is where the Chanel building is, which is like I'm trying to manifest it into my life. So yeah, that's like a pretty full day, and I still have a practice exam to take for the GMAT. So yeah, I'm gonna be busy. And usually if I go if I go into the city, that's usually 500 calories off bat. So I feel like I can close these rings, otherwise I'll be dancing in my apartment. But I will not post it on here because the last video I had this little dance segment that I was super embarrassed to post. But because it was like 2 Chainz, they just did not share my video, which was super annoying because I feel like I had built up this momentum and I knew that last week was going to be like the week that I got 100 watches, 100 views by myself. That was not the case. I got 25 views. So we're gonna try it again. Well, I mean, I guess this is in the future that I'm talking to you guys. I gotta stop referencing the same week on the video. Like it's gonna be 3 weeks from now when you guys see this. Yeah. So I guess this is the last video before Vlogmas. Huh. Interesting. I'm also like trying to squeeze in cleaning my house today because although it's not dirty anymore, I still need to declutter my house. I mean, I just feel like I need to throw everything away because again, I'm only in this house for 8 more days until I'm in Nigeria, and like I really gotta squeeze everything in, and I want to come back from Nigeria to a completely clean, ready to go, like home, ready for anything. Because here's what I'm thinking, right? Like I'm gonna go to Nigeria, I'm gonna vlog, and it's really gonna become a thing in my life. So when I come back, I want my house to be vlog ready, if that makes sense. And as it is now, like, you see this background? Like everything looks like a backdrop right now. And I'm loving that. This ring light Pro is also a video. So that gets to stay where it's at. I just got laundry delivered, if you can see it in the back. So I gotta unfold, fold, figure out room for my blankets. That's what I really gotta do. So that's gonna require me to declutter my front closet. I mean, there's just so much to do and so little time, and I'm not gonna hire somebody to do something when I'm not working. Yeah, so it's me. I gotta do all these things in 8 days. I also feel like recording is keeping me accountable because now I have to update you for the next 72 hours or whatever 72 minus 13 is. Something that ends with a 9, so like 59 hours? I don't know. But yeah, I feel like this is gonna keep me accountable. I'm actually gonna have to go and do my errands. So thank you guys for helping me. Seems very condescending, but yeah, I'm very grateful. Actually, just grateful for my life in general, where I could start this vlog so easily. Like I got everything that I needed and I'm able to start. There are people who want to start and can't get everything. Like even just what anyway, I don't even know if I can get into all that because I also don't want to come off like what I know I will sound like if I continue. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick nap and then I'm gonna go and run my errands. Okay, today was not as productive as I would have liked. I made it to end of the stories and they told me that it had been way too long since I bought the item, so they could only exchange. But I left the house at 4:15 knowing I had a pole dancing class at 6:30. So I didn't have time to go around and look for something to exchange, so I had to just leave. Then for the second errand, Saks Fifth Avenue, they told me that they couldn't repair the sunglasses that they have repaired every year for me since I bought them, because when the weather changes, for some reason the lens pops out. That was annoying, but I know that they're very useless, so I'm either going to drop back by on another day since I have to go to end other stores anyway. And I didn't make it to Apple. So all 3 errands were a fail. I made it to the pole dancing class and it was tough. Like my muscles are like shaking in my body. So yeah, didn't take my test, yeah, today was, you know what, it's not a fail actually. It's just that I did something I did not intend to do. I started editing a vlog for this Wednesday and I finished it. I finished the whole edit in like one sitting. So that's a positive. So that's what I would have been doing tomorrow. So technically I have tomorrow to do what I was supposed to do today. Fingers crossed we go to the gym. It's been about 24 hours since I've last had food and I'm starting to get like irritated and angsty and I feel the stress accumulating in my body. Not quite hungry yet. I'm certainly thirsty because I didn't even finish my bottle of water and that's all I've had. I usually drink 2 of those and I haven't even finished half. So I know I'm thirsty. I'm cold. I might do a workout because I know if I work out I won't be hungry anymore, or I won't be hungry at all. There's not feeling the best, but not feeling the worst either. Good morning. Today's Tuesday. I actually thought it was Wednesday. I don't know how, being that I always go to pole class on Monday. But today's Tuesday. I'm starving. Let's see how many hours it's been. It's been 35 hours since I've eaten. So I'm about halfway. I don't know. It's like my cells feel hungry. Or maybe I'm just thirsty again. Still haven't drank the same water from yesterday. It's 8:30. This used to be the time I started work. Guys, I'm starving. It's 2:22, 41 hours. Like, I'm not close and I'm really having a hard time doing my responsibilities because of it. Like, I know I have something to do right now, like yesterday, like last week, to be honest. But at this time, I just feel like when I'm fasting, I can't bring myself to do what I'm meant to do, which is not usually an issue for me, which is why it almost feels like I should eat so that I can get my responsibilities done. It's probably why I'm so cold. Like, I know it's actually cold outside, but I'm probably even colder because my body is conserving energy. I finally did finish that water bottle and found another half bottle around. A very quick decision to get my mind off of eating. I'm gonna go see Black Panther, which I should have done already because I'm obsessed, but I haven't. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's 2:30 now. The movie starts at 3:30. And I can't wait, I'm gonna love it. And I'm probably gonna see it again for Thanksgiving with my family because they deserve all of our money. And then I'll be dressed to go to the gym because I think it's gonna be like 2 or 3 hours. Let's see. 2 hours and 41 minutes, 3:30, 4:35, 30, 6:30. Yeah, and then I'll just go straight to the gym. Pop, pop, pop. Go immediately to sleep after that. And that is day 2. And hopefully I won't wake up in the night hungry. If I do have a fix for it because I'm not gonna not sleep. That's what I'm not gonna do. I'll just take some like MCT oil and then usually that will let me go to bed. So yeah, that's the plan. So I made it to the movie. Amazing. I cried within the first like 5 minutes. I really appreciated. I really could get into a whole discussion about this movie, because now that it's a, well, I hope you've seen the movie. If not, fast forward. But now that it's a woman in charge, they did it in such a way, and like life happened in such a way where I feel like people won't be upset that the Black Panther is now a woman. So I really appreciate that. And then I actually, and in fact, made it to the gym. I could only do one class though, not both. So that was good. And I'm glad that I at least crossed one thing off of my list today. Good morning. It's 3 a.m. I went to bed at like 8:30, so I, you know, give or take 7 hours of sleep there. So I'm just gonna do a little studying since I didn't do it yesterday. I don't feel hungry this morning. We are at, oh my gosh. Let me get my phone. I try not to have my phone on me as soon as I get out of bed. So let's see how many hours it's been. I think the scale said like 183 or something, but I do realize that when I'm fasting, I don't see the results of my fast until after I start eating and my water releases, oh, my body releases the water. So fingers crossed I'm 179. That's my goal. I want to be 179 this week. All right, I'm gonna study. I'm gonna eat. I just had 2 nightmares about like cannibalism. The lighting. And then I tried to stand up out of my bed and fell. Like it was like my body just gave out, and that's never happened before. So I'm gonna eat. Yeah. We're going to Whole Foods. I don't even know if I have the energy to bring the camera in and out of my purse like that, but we're gonna try. I think I've lost 4 pounds in the 3 days so far. Honestly, after this walk, it would have been 5, and I generally lose 6 on a 3-day fast. We are on our way to Whole Foods. There's construction on this street, so there's not many people on it. That's the only reason why I was willing. So I've actually gotten my phone stolen by holding it up like this. And yet here I am doing it with the whole camera that costs more, if the same, if not more than the phone. I love y'all. I feel like everything in here isn't symmetrical, but I can't be bothered right now. So I told you guys where I was going. So Whole Foods, we're gonna do a haul. From Whole Foods, I got some basil, 2 baby arugulas, 2 things of organic blackberries. I love blackberries, by the way. I don't know, it started when I became an adult. I will put both of those in one bowl and eat it in a sitting. And they're like negligible for like calories, so I also don't have to feel bad eating it. 2 organic avocados. Okay, Trio, I think you saw me pick this up. That one that you saw me pick up, I dropped it everywhere, all over the ground, and had to go back for another one. Only maybe like 2/3 of it dropped, and the last 1/3 I stuck in my pocket of my purse. Don't judge me. But waste not, want not. What were they gonna do with like a handful of tomatoes that didn't fit in a stack? It was like sitting in a pocket too. Gross. But tomatoes is the main thing I came for because that is what I'm putting on the salad with some burrata. It's gonna be so good. Maybe I'll have you guys watch me. A mango. It wasn't mango season when I was in Trinidad, and I just really wanted it, and because I had those stewed mangoes on the airplane ride back, it's just been on my mind. And so I saw this very ripe looking one. You never know, they're so deceiving in America. I decided to get it. Roasted garlic hummus. I got the roasted red pepper one. It was so good. And I got a roasted garlic of a different brand last time, but it had preservatives in it. And if you know me, well, I guess you guys are getting to know me. I don't like preservatives in my food. It puts rashes on my skin. So I went back for this, which I know I just said waste not, want not, but I'm not gonna eat the other roasted garlic hummus that has preservatives in it. You know, when you know better, you do better. I got a trio of tomatoes, peppers, because you can never have enough of that stuff. They didn't have purple onions, so I got one white, one yellow. I guess this is the yellow one. I got this giant 1 pounder of spinach, but if you know anything about spinach, is that once I put this in the bowl, it's going to make this much. It's usually 2 servings worth of spinach. So there's that. I got some fonio because I'm on this pilgrimage to find something that I can eat with red stew or like any African stew that still feels like I'm eating rice even though I'm not. Like something that's easier on the body because I love rice. And you know, on this weight loss journey, that's just not a thing. I got 2 of those. I do know that I like these, so it's not like, I know that I can eat it with something else, some regular stew or something. I'll probably mix some, I did get some apricots. Probably mix some apricots, onions, and some seasonings and make it if I don't like how it tastes with the stew. I'm just assuming I'm going to make stew. Okay, so from the second store, the Watkins Health Food Store, I got some apricots, soft dried Turkish apricots, which will be paired with the fonio, or I'll just eat it straight out of the bag because I do like them. I think it's a great healthy snack. And then I got some pineapple sea moss. I went there looking for mango. They didn't have it. Don't you hate that when you like have something in mind? But at least, and we thank God that I did in fact get a mango, so it's not like what I'm craving isn't with me. What else? Oh yes, more things. Roasted unsalted cashew nuts, because I dislike salt. I really dislike salt. So there's that. All of this food is like for 2 weeks. I think I spent like $100 today. It was $77 at Whole Foods and then $20 at the health food store. UPS doesn't count. So yeah, it was about $100. I got a couple tomato paste because you kind of, if you can really cook, you always have to pick up tomato paste. They didn't have the one that I really love, which is in like this tiny little squeegee bottle. But this has to do because I needed some for what I plan to make. Plus, I was annoyed though because these are $3 per, and the one I was looking for was 99 cents. But they're good, I've tried them. And then I got some classic kombucha because I feel something. I know I haven't eaten in 3 days, and usually I don't have a bowel movement. Sorry if that's TMI. I usually don't have a bowel movement in those 3 days, but I was feeling it. I was feeling something moving around my colon. I couldn't sleep. I was so hungry last night, which almost never happens. So I came in here and I had some MCT oil and I chased it with some coconut water. And MCT oil gives you, like, it cleanses your colon. So when I woke up, I knew what it was. I was like, something, I need to clear something out. Something's got to go. It took a really long time to come, so I didn't work out on time. But eventually did, but I feel like there's still more, so I got some kombucha to help me get the rest of it out. TMI, but if you're looking for like a natural laxative, kombucha, MCT oil, or there's one more thing. It's another type of oil we put in our hair, castor oil, warm castor oil. Well, I guess it doesn't actually have to be warm, but I had to double check that there weren't any more tomatoes in my bag. But yeah. That is my little haul. It's 12:30 now, 12:46, so I don't know if I should start cooking. The thing about starting cooking is, like, I'm going to taste it as I go. Okay, we're about to make one of the most decadent salads of my life. I eat this salad almost every time I break fast. We are going to rinse the salad. I'm going to also boil some water for the eggs. I'm pretty sure I rinsed these already, but I don't remember, so I'm going to rinse them again. And all I do is cut these in halves or thirds if I feel like I need more. You also gotta take out the burrata because you don't want it to be cold in your salad. Otherwise, the middle of the burrata is not going to, like, pour out of it. And if you like burrata, like, that's the best part. Just hold it by the sides and let the knife do its thing. I got multiple colors because I think it looks pretty. Like, look at this color. This looks like life. One of these days, I'm gonna cut myself doing this with the knife. I need to get one of those actual scoopers. This is a wood board and I haven't sealed it in a while. It's a very expensive board, so I'm gonna get a napkin to wipe this down. The arugula water looks super clear, so I actually just rinsed it once. Grab a bowl. I always eat this salad in the same bowl. Ooh. I got these on Amazon. It's a link in Not Another Cooking Show's Amazon affiliate link. That's all I know. Don't know a brand, don't know anything. Now I know this looks like a lot, and it surely will fill me, especially since it's literally been 72 hours since I've eaten. But splitting in this half doesn't make sense, and then just saving it by like this little bunch also doesn't make sense, so we'll see what happens. Worst, I'll like cover it up and leave it in the fridge. I probably should have asked my friend if she wanted me to bring her some, but these are selfish days. We are going to boil an egg, 2 eggs. I'm only going to eat one, but I really like soft-boiled eggs, and if there's one already in the house, then I will eat that for breakfast instead of, or tomorrow at some point, instead of eating beets. Okay, the water is boiled, so I'm just going to pour the boiling water on top of this. Surprisingly, the egg doesn't crack. And boil it for 6 minutes exactly. I can bring you with me. You see, I feel like we've all seen a boiled egg before. The burrata, I'm gonna put it in last. Right now, the tomatoes. Ooh, I do like onions on my salad. And again, for the salad, the main ingredient is a tomato in the burrata, so I just love how burrata, tomatoes, balsamic vinegar, and olive oil taste together. It's one of these new things I've been eating since, you know, weight loss. Here's an onion. I like onions in my salad. Like, I like my salads to be super flavorful. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not too much. Just like that much. I do need to sharpen these knives. I've been putting it off and putting it off. They also used to hurt me a lot, so okay, this feels like a lot, but I mean, what am I gonna do with the rest of it? Okay. Adding some basil to the salad, it really does something. I feel like rinsing it, that's just like all of this liquid. I don't like that. I also don't know where they got it from, how they cleaned it. Ooh, I almost took off my fingernail. Basil. I'm gonna add some cilantro as well. This one's already been rinsed. I rinse and put cilantro away the day that I get it. Otherwise it will only last for like 2 seconds. I know all of these ingredients seem OD, but it's really good. Some salt, some pepper. I love pepper. Some salt, a lot more salt than you think. Same olive oil from before, Arlotta olive oil. I get it at the farmer's market. They also have a direct-to-consumer business. Just drizzle the olive oil on. Balsamic vinegar, also from them. I've had this for like 2 years and I love it. I put the balsamic on before the burrata because if you put it on after, then the burrata looks dirty. And I would like to take a picture of this. Just a drizzle. I'm gonna put the avocado, the egg, and we are done. Okay, the way that I open my avocado, I copied from Not Another Cooking Show. Plug, shameless plug, I guess, for him. But only do it if you're very confident with a knife. The first time I did it, I destroyed my finger. This looks kind of spoiled. It was this part that destroyed my finger. Ah. I don't know if it's spoiled all the way or just this side. It's been 6 minutes. Immediately put the eggs in cold water. Who knew this episode was going to be a cooking show? Okay, it looks decent. Because I don't actually need the whole thing. Being that we have so much else going on here. So we got about half and half. And whatever you don't like, you don't have to put in here. But these are things I like and things that I crave when I come off of a fast. Try and put them, like the avocado, on the side because the burrata goes in the center. You remember, she's the star of the show.
egg is done. I have not sealed this board in a while, so I'm trying to wipe it down, keep water from touching it. Okay, dry it again, don't want. So the reason why I keep drying everything is because while I'm eating it, liquid just like comes to the bottom. I don't know how to describe it beyond that. It just like accumulates at the bottom. I'm doing this over the salad because as you can see, if I did it right, it's still liquid on the inside. A necessary lick of my fingers. Very necessary. And last, after all of this, is burrata that is still cold, mind you. I do rinse my burrata. I know that's weird. I don't know. I just don't like the liquid it floats in. This is probably the only thing I do not dry. Okay, look at how cute it is. Last, if these aren't spoiled, I'm adding some gigante beans in vinegar. Last, I'm adding some gigante beans in vinegar. And that's that.
Okay, it's 5 p.m. and I've decided I'm eating. So what does that give me? I'm at 68 hours. But I feel like it was good. I started to have nightmares and then I hopped out of the bed at some point and my body literally just went limp. And I was like, I think I've had enough. I think I need to eat now. And I'm sure it's just like I was dehydrated because I barely drank water this time. And like, the nightmares are really crazy. One was about going to dinner with cannibals for dinner. And the other was like, I was dying. So I was like, this is a lot of signs. Let me just go and eat. I don't particularly want to die, and I definitely do want to eat. And so that's how I took them as signs, and I have gone to eat. Yeah, I made a little platter of things because my body was like craving so many things. I had apples and oranges. Yeah, I ate a lot. And then I went to bed around 6 because I leave for Atlanta in the morning. And my flight is at 6 a.m. so I have to be out of here by like 3:30. Always find that the red eyes have like a full line. So I gotta get there on time, unfortunately.